Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Fantom price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Fantom chart, which at the time of this recording has continued to hold above a key area of support at around the $0.5 mark. We have also continued to hold above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, and we are seeing a bit of a bounce to the upside after fully maximizing our red target area down here in the formation of that higher ED12 count 2. We also saw a chart pattern that was in formation right here, which is a double bottom, which has now given us a breakout to the upper side, and this is a chart pattern that normally breaks to the upper side, having the minimum target area of the breakout being given by the height between the neckline and the tops, and that gave me a minimum target area to the area at around the $0.5758 mark, which is a target area that we have fully maximized. And before I get further into the technical analysis and also sketch out my minimum target areas to the upside in the formation of these larger ED12 count 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to continue with the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that after Fantom made its lower low at around the $0.16 mark, we started this massive bounce to the upside in a move that had been obeying the ED12 structures, where you can see that I have this ED12 structure in red, having that as the first wave. Then we saw this ABC corrective structure fully maximizing the formation of that wave 2 before we started this massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, giving me a peak at around the $0.3575 mark. And after seeing the high for that wave 3, we started this corrective structure in the formation of that wave 4, and after seeing the low for that fourth wave, we started another massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5, giving us a peak at around the $0.6574 mark. And after seeing this 5-wave structure to the upside right here in red, that completed an even larger ED12 count 1 to the upside of this ED12 structure right here in yellow. And after seeing the formation of a larger ED12 count 1, whatever we expected next is a retracement in the formation of a larger ED12 count 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that higher ED12 count 2 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, which is between the $0.4677 mark and the $0.0497 mark, which is a target area that you have now fully maximized. And after fully maximizing it, we saw the formation of that double bottom, which gave us a breakout to the upper side, whose target areas we have fully maximized. We have also continued to hold above the support zone at around the $0.5 mark and also above the 20-day MA, meaning we have the support that we need for us to continue unlocking even higher prices to fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of these larger ED12 count 3, and sketching out my minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that larger ED12 count 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave down there to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.2 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Fantom to do here on the short-term scenarios in the formation of this wave 3. And for that to also happen, we need to manage to break above our next key area of resistance at around the $0.6487 mark, and then continue pushing even higher. And because the higher ED12 count 3 is an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of that higher ED12 count 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing the formation of this wave 3. And I believe we are seeing such a scenario over here. So if I zoom in so that you can see that better, after making our low at around the $0.41 mark in the formation of that higher ED12 count 2, we have been seeing this massive bounce to the upside in what we can term as that first wave to the upside, so we can term that as the wave 1. Then we have seen this corrective structure over here in the formation of that wave 2. Then I'm expecting a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5. And to get to see whether this second wave right here has done the minimum that we expect a second wave to the lower side to do, by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave down there to the high of that wave 1, that gives me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that higher ED12 count 2 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, and you can see down here that we have retraced into the area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, meaning there are chances that these might be the low for that second wave at around the 0.5 $54.99 mark, and soon I'm expecting a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. But we also need to have in mind that since we have not fully maximized our target area, we also have the risk of seeing a bit of a corrective structure to the lower side to fully maximize our yellow target area. And once we have one more new low in the formation of this wave 2, then we can expect another massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. But assuming that we have seen the low between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, we can sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.8356 mark. Then we can expect a wave 4 and then our wave 5 to fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short term scenarios. And for this wave 3 to continue playing out, we need to continue holding above the support zone at around the $0.5 mark, also hold above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, and also have a break above the wave 1 high at around the $0.657 mark. Once those moves continue playing out, then that will be enough confirmation that whatever we are seeing is that massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3. And before I give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, we can first take a look at the indicators, where here on the RSI you can see we are trading at around the 55 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave higher Elliot wave count 3. And also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bearish cross, meaning there are chances of seeing a bit of a short-term bearish movement in what could fully maximize our target area down here in the formation of this wave 2 before we can expect our massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out using the Elliot wave structures. Here on the daily chart, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure right here in red, where you can see that Fantom from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a massive bounce to the all-time high in what I'm terming as the formation of that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing low prices in this ABC corrective structure in a move that has now given us a low at around the $0.16 mark in what I'm terming as the formation of that wave 2. And after seeing the formation of a second wave, whatever we expect next is a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, where here on the daily chart I have a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $5.7395 mark, where I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target area in the formation of that wave 3. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios and also on the long-term scenarios, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.